So yesterday we had our first like really good rain. It rained probably 3/4 of the day, pretty hard and windy at times. And overall, the new structure did awesome. The feed in here stayed completely dry. And then our 2 pans, believe it or not, only a small part, probably about 1/3 or so into each pan, really just this front one where it's up higher, had a little bit of moisture, but no like pooling of water. It was just slightly wet, which is no problem for the chickens. So this cover is working out really well. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chickens, 8 really, feeding at one time. So it's plenty of space too. It's not like they're fighting for it. So I think this is going to be an awesome addition. Random quick piece of advice. This cup, after 2 years, has finally gone bad. And it was my fault. I actually dropped this water and it broke it. So I don't have time to replace it yet. I do have an extra, but I haven't had a chance to swap it out. So if you get in a pinch and you don't want the water to keep draining out, I just stuck a rock in it. You just need to weight it somehow, whether you want to fill it with gravel or what. And as long as you keep it weighted down, it blocks off the plunger in here or the float or whatever you want to call it. So if your leak is just in here, because the spring went bad, so it wanted to come back up, just put this in there and you'll be good. If it's leaking from here, then you'll have to do something else. But I need to get this whole thing cleaned up and everything. We're heading into springtime, so we're going to be doing a lot of that stuff. But a little trick though, don't freak out. Don't keep filling up with water constantly. Just weight down the bad cup and the rest of your cup should work just fine. What are you doing, Miss Ma'am? You on your eggs? Well, you know they're not gonna hatch right. Hey, dum-dum right there. Hey, how dumb are you? Right here. Yeah, we see you. So every morning, this one and the other prairie bluebell come in Big Mama's house. Now she ain't had a chance to do it yet because obviously she just walked in here, but they like to go in this back corner and lay their eggs every single morning. And Big Mama, I think, really likes it because at first I was getting them, but now Big Mama, I'm pretty sure, is eating them before I can get to them because they've been in here every morning. I'll hear them clucking, and I think Big Mama's learned that when she hears it, the egg's there, and she comes and eats it before I can get to it. Is that how you charge for rent? 1 egg a day? Probably. See, this is what I'm talking about. She's doing her egg song, and this one's chomping her mouth from inside the house. I'm pretty sure she has just ate the egg. I need those eggs, not you. Yep, see, no egg. Big Mama, stop eating the eggs. I want those. Those are for me. She's like, but they taste so good. What's up, y'all? Staying here from Rocky Creek. Welcome back to the homestead. So today, our big task is we got to do some checkers of some pigs. We got to get pigs moved all around. And this is something I've been needing to do for a while. And I'm kind of a little bit nervous because I've not had to introduce some of these pigs together yet. And particularly with coonies, they're very much a companion type animal. They love to be with other ones. So I'm going to move them in a way where nobody's alone too. So my plan is this. We're going to take Olivia and put her with Big Mama in Big Mama's pen. And that's the one I'm most nervous about, because if you all remember when you're with us, when we first brought Big Mama, Olivia was not happy. Olivia was charging the fence, getting into it, but hopefully with them being, you know, side by side with each other now for an extended period of time, it won't be too dramatic. So that's number one we got to get moved. And then the other one that needs to get moved is our boar right there that is not fixed. He is going to go move in with Mater. And then these two, which is the one that's been castrated, which is the more blackish brownish one, he's going to stay with the girl in this pen. So by doing this kind of a setup, that's going to give me basically 3 pairs of 2. We'll have Olivia and Big Mama together, Mater and our other boar, which we still need to name him because he's going to be staying. And then the castrated pig with our other girl, which we need to name her too because I plan on her staying as well. So we need to get working on some names around here, if anything. But I'm not going to be able to move these guys alone. My buddy Scotty's going to come over here later on. Not that the coonies are too much of an issue. Usually with some feed, I've been able to get them to walk with me. The hardest thing is making sure somebody's available to kind of work the gate to make sure nobody gets out that's not supposed to get out. So once my buddy Scotty gets here, we're going to get these guys moved, and let's hope integration goes pretty smoothly. Oh, they're gonna get loud. They get real loud.
Hey, you know, you're close to the fence. You put the straw in the wrong spot. Oh. Got a better in. Got a rub on her.
Well, overall, we've had a few little issues, nothing too big. These two had a pretty good battle at one point when I didn't have my camera on me, and Olivia, hands down, took it to Big Mama, and Big Mama is now pretty scared of Olivia. Nobody was injured. There was just a lot of pushing and shoving, a little bit of trying to bite, but nobody got bit as far as I could tell. It only really seems to become a point of contention when they get close quarters in here. So maybe by tonight, these two will be okay. We'll keep an eye. Right now, Big Mama's just making sure she stays clear of Olivia. She's by far giving Olivia respect and not wanting to challenge her in any way. These two, in my opinion, have been a little smoother, especially I was a little concerned because Mater's so much bigger. But Mater, I mean, he's kind of giving this fella a run for his money at times, but he's not being overly aggressive. I mean, with Mater's size and tusks, if he really wanted to do some damage, he could. I think he's just trying to make sure that this boy knows who's boss. But overall, I think Mater's doing okay. He's doing a little better than I expected, and I think he's respecting him the way it should be. I think the same thing is it's going to be the matter of maybe how things go when they got to get in the house at night. And then these two are just happy as could be. I actually think that they might be glad that the boy's gone because he was kind of definitely being a bit aggressive towards them here towards the latter part and really dominant. So they're probably enjoying their peace and quiet. So guys, I'll keep y'all posted on how things go moving forward with these guys. Hopefully everything will be fine. We'll keep a close eye on them. We'll check on them periodically, and especially tonight, I'll see how they're doing with their housing, and we'll share that with you. So we'll stand by this evening. Let's see how things are going, and we'll go from there. So hey guys, it's been probably about 6 or 7 hours since we've integrated all these guys, and everybody's doing okay so far. Now there's been some growing pains. Little Pig is definitely scared of Mater and respecting him, and Big Mama is definitely scared of Miss Olivia here. She is definitely the dominant female, which kind of surprised me. I knew Olivia was bigger, but I thought Big Mama would hold her own a little better, and she's not letting her hurt her or anything, but Big Mama has definitely bowed down to Olivia when it's all said and done. But I think everything's going to be fine. We've made it this long without any major issues, so I think everybody's going to be good to go. Now, a couple things of why did we do this? Well, we did it because the boar that we put in with Mater, he's getting ready to enter a time where he would be, you know, sexually mature, if you will. And I can't have him in there with his sister, who is not fixed, nor is he, just because that'll create all kinds of issues. So we need to get them separated. And then the other thing was, I didn't like Big Mama being by herself, so she needs to have somebody with her if at all possible. But so what ended up happening too, though, was I needed to get Mater away from the ladies because he was forgetting his role and he just wanted to be friends. So I'm hoping a little bit of separation will kind of get him eager and wanting to do what he was supposed to be doing here all along versus getting a free ride. So I'm hoping after taking a break, if I start to see that kind of wanting desire, if you will, the hopes is that I can eventually put Mater in with both ladies for a period of time and see if we don't have luck between the two of them. So guys, that's a whole lot of what's going on. I feel like everything went pretty smooth. I appreciate my friends helping me out. This is something that I've been wanting to get done, but I was sort of nervous about doing, but I'm glad we got it done, and I'm glad you all were able to come along here with us. If you have any questions, throw them down there in the comments below or shoot me an email. But until then, guys, we appreciate you hanging out, and y'all be good. We'll see you here real soon on one of our next episodes. Thanks, guys.